of a name. This is starting to be more than I can handle. Staring at the ceiling, hoping we don't let go. Nobody knows, secrets I hold, it's driving me crazy. Pushed you away, beg you to stay. Schizo changes, I've been thinking lately. We should settle down, give you more than 50. The rest is on you now. Nothing in this world I wouldn't do. The sideline, wait until the morning, baby. Making love under the sun. I just can't get over you. Barely breathing when you're gone. Like the things you do, never leaving you. Phone keeps ringing back to back. With you, I ain't picking up. Mama said this day would come. Risk it all or give it up. Show me your feelings, cooking up meals, I'm the illest. Stack it up, got my own racks, diamonds on froze, need a chinchilla. What? I've been thinking lately, we should settle down. Give you more than 50, the rest is on you now. Nothing in this world I wouldn't do. The sideline, wait until the morning, baby. Making love under the sun. I just can't get over you. Barely breathing when you're gone. Like the things you do, never leaving you. Hello? Yeah. Nah, I mean, all this back and forth, and I'm kinda over it, like .com for real. Make up your mind. You say that you love me, never gave me a chance to show you what I need. Tell me why. You say that you love me, you never gave me the chance to show you what I need. Well, I'm here now. Wait until the morning, baby. Making love under the sun. Really broke me down. I just can't get over you. Barely breathing when you're gone. Thinking about the things you do. Never leaving you. Wait until the morning, baby. Making love under the sun. I just can't get over you. Barely breathing when you're gone. Things you do, never leaving you.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free, 888-994-44 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
To the compass. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Now today has
Freddie,
been
we have
Sunday.
no guests.
What?
We have no guests today.
Yeah, I know. That's what you always say. We have no guests. We got stuff all over. We started inside and out. We started with limos, and we have a singer, a rapper, artist, all sorts of stuff going on in here at the same time. We got old friends. We got new shirts.
Old friends, new shirts, new friends, a lot of stuff going on. A great production. I got to tell you, production house, you guys are rocking today.
Yeah, well, they have to because you saw it. All right, here we go. Where is the
Bam.
Where is the paper, the yellow paper? I wanna. That music you heard us drop today was a surprise.
Taylor Vinay.
No, you read it.
You said where's the paper?
Yeah. Where's your paper?
That was from Taylor Vinay. You work with Nick on Hey Mr. DJ.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
So hey, Mr. DJ. You have singers in the car now?
I do it all, man.
I'm excited to welcome Nick and Hey Mr. DJ back to our Brooklyn Cafe show family.
Thank you for having me.
So it is a pleasure. We got the pleasure to actually get in and out of the limo today. You know, it's like everyone's like looking at, Wayne's wondering, why are you all standing outside at 11 o'clock? And they're in the limo, out of the limo, in the limo. It was like the circus car of the limo. The best was, I can't wait to see, you got to know our crew. Blake, Hector, PBS, all in the limo at the same time.
No, and Slick.
It's
Because he
Slick.
thinks he's the size of the guy.
They call him Slim now. Slick, you now called Slim.
He was in the corner. He was in the corner with all these three big guys.
Oops.
You guys filled up that limo pretty. What did you told me? 10 people?
Yeah, 10 people.
Well, minus 3 guys filled that limo.
We got some guys in here is all I can tell you. We had a great idea, but tell us about what you do and what's happening for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, actually, the Valentine's Day is actually pretty good for me right now. I have 2 limousines, and both of them are booked out for Valentine's Day. So,
Aww.
Are they both stretch limos?
yes, stretch limo, 8 to 10 passengers, all white with the black top.
Nice.
I try to do that tuxedo look.
And they're all booked up?
Yeah, as of now.
What are the bookings like? Is it for the day, by the hour?
They're evening bookings, so actually the daytime booking is available still.
Oh, that's nice.
Kind of a brunch.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool, right? You go to the brunch at the beach or something, or we
Yeah.
actually were thinking you could just go for a drive up and down A1A.
Yeah.
He's laughing, no good?
Is the top open? Is it like, can we do like a Julia Roberts?
Not there yet.
And do you have Julia Roberts? So can we rent her as well?
Only if she comes with Richard Gere.
No.
We don't want Richard.
Oh, there you killed the dream. You killed the dream. We were talking about driving up A1A when the sun is, I guess, coming up because
And
it's
the
on the east side, so that wouldn't work. But you take somebody, you have to do something different this
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
So my concept with the limousine, I try to do a lot of different stuff. Basically, I like to cater to the client. So, whatever the client asks, I try to make sure,
how's your audio?
I make it a special moment for them whenever they're in my car. So, we definitely want to cater to the clients. And I have got a lot of good reviews on the limousine and my service. After using the client one time, they always come back. So it's been pretty good.
And you can also ask
Taylor's
for,
like, yeah.
All my shows.
Yeah, she's one of my clients.
Like live bands and stuff like that. Whenever I perform, or even just like going to the studio, I book it. Yeah. Customer
So now
service
she
is
tells
superb,
us she's got a band and she performs. Before it was like, oh, I sing a little bit.
Yeah.
Funny how that happens.
Gotta show up in a limo. Come on.
a
Exactly,
stretch
right?
limo. And the nice thing is that you can be creative, right? We were talking about how you want to change it up, and you have a bar special, don't you have a liquor special if they want to have Lost Harbor or Gubba Rum in the limo? You can ask for it separately.
Yeah, we can go ahead and book that for them as well.
So you get ice, you get booze, you get.
You got a limo, you have a DD, and you're good to go.
He could drive me to Orlando and back. I really don't care. I got nowhere to go. I mean, it's it's that type situation right now. Well, I don't want to go to a club.
Just hanging out with your significant other.
That's right. I mean, it's long enough that, you know, you can
They
throw
may
a
not be
small party in the
significant.
back.
That's a whole nother show for Stacy. If they're not significant anymore, you know, the divorce parties, you're going to book Stacy and then the limo.
Yeah, there you go. That.
Well, you could do a divorce party. I've been down that road a few times, but you could do that too in the limo. Why not?
Yeah,
Now
definitely.
I've asked, hey, Mr. DJ, to get me a limo with a hot tub in the back. Whoa! Have you ever seen that? Have you guys ever seen it?
I've seen it before, yeah.
In New York, they had them, and they didn't use them in the winter. Yes, because they were in an ice skating rink. But they did use them in the summer. I had them in New York. So I need to talk to you.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you, that would be a bestseller. You know what it is? You have a limo, and in the back it has a hot tub for like 3 people, 4 people. You ever seen it?
I've seen it in the movies, and I've seen Julia Roberts pop out of the sunroof in a movie.
What is it with this Julia Roberts?
Because now Wayne has me thinking about Pretty Woman, right? Like everyone wants to
Say
do
white
Pretty
limo,
Woman.
it kind of comes to mind, doesn't it?
But there's so many things you could rent the limo. You can rent it out for a girls' night out, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, weddings, just a date night, just a night out with some girlfriends or the guy. I know the guys don't ever hang out together, but the girls hang out together.
Guys hang out together.
In a limo?
Absolutely.
There you go. So just book it for the
What
guys.
goes in the limo stays in the limo.
It's
That's
like
all I gotta tell
Vegas.
you. I don't know what they do. But
How
they
do you
it.
do that, by the way? How do you like keep it confidential? What you see in the limo?
I mean, I usually put the partition window up.
Oh, that's good.
Did you say usually?
Say it again.
Did you say usually? It should always be up.
I put it up.
Hey, Mr.
Give you a
DJ,
little
how
private
you
back there,
doing?
privacy back there.
Which is always good to know. And how long are your bookings? Are there a minimum?
Minimum is 3 hours. 3 hours is
You
minimum.
could go from here to Tampa in 3 hours.
Yeah, 3 hour minimum.
And how
Almost
much is it?
Right now I'm running a special actually.
Okay.
So if they contact me directly, I could work out the special with them due to the Brooklyn Cafe show.
And what is the phone number to call you immediately?
It's 561-418-9929.
3 hours. We could send him to pick up Gio and then come back.
That's 6 hours.
Yes.
Let's make a deal. Oh, can you imagine? Gio will be shocked.
Right? And then the baby has room to play and a whole lot
But
of
we
fun.
would have to go that way.
We can go pick him
come
up and
back.
come back. We can try
We
it
gotta
out.
do that. We do the show from the limo.
That'd be really fun, wouldn't it?
Listen, if you guys are doing that special on February 28th, you can do anything.
Where do you ride to? Is there a
Um,
certain pickup location or?
No, state of Florida.
Anywhere.
As long as anywhere in Florida I could pick up.
So he could go to Tampa.
Yeah.
You know, I was going to go to the Super Bowl, but you tell me you weren't available, so I decided not to go.
Oh.
And how's the business been since we last saw you? When we first saw you the first time, it was with Mama Ali at the boxing ring. Remember, we put a whole spot together.
Before we do that, could we give Freddie another?
Aw.
I'm hurt.
We got Taylor on the board. We don't have Vinny.
It's a
Aw.
good thing. Thank you, Taylor.
But yes, Dawn, it's been awesome. It's been real awesome. I met a lot of great people. Matter of fact, the Super Bowl, I met a lady that just won the lotto last year. Yeah, she was one of my clients. I took her to the Hard Rock. This
She won the lotto? Wow.
Yeah, she won the lotto.
You didn't
last
bring
year.
her here?
Working on it.
We got to increase our
That's
form
amazing.
of communication.
Yeah.
No, that she went to the Hard Rock is amazing. Here, you got to bring it here.
Bring-
This is the stopover.
You gotta
to the
stop
Hard
here
Rock.
first. Okay.
Use the bathroom.
That's
So
incredible.
yeah, she told me she won the lotto. She had got a scratch-off ticket at Winn-Dixie Gold Rush, $5 ticket, won $1 million.
Get out.
Wow, Teddy, that's even better than Bitcoin.
Every time I go get gas now, I'm buying a Gold Rush ticket.
See, it just takes one. It's just that right pair
What
of
would
eyes.
you do if you hit $1 million? Would you keep working or you give it up?
To be honest with you, if I won $1 million, everyone in my circle will open up businesses.
Wow.
So just get everyone started up because I'm all about entrepreneurship. So, you know, I try to help a lot of people out that want to get their business up. You know?
It's funny because that's how we were introduced.
Yeah.
The guy that introduced us told me that side of the story. He never told me the limos and the DJ and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because it ain't been easy for you.
Yeah, it's been hard. Now
I know the
I'm
story.
on the grace of God trying to make sure
I
it
know the
works.
story. I know what you've been through and what the community has put you through and the
Yeah.
licensing and all that for the cars. I know. I
Yeah,
know.
it's
hasn't
been a long
easy.
time coming, Freddie.
But you know what they say, it makes you stronger, and you're going to grow and go, and you're surrounded with great people. This lady here has a bunch of talent in different directions.
Yeah, how did you guys meet?
It was at a show. I met her at a show. She was doing I think it was
actually
poetry.
it was my first independent artist mic night show that I put together with another local entrepreneur. Basically, it was just a show for local talent to perform for different, I guess you say,
Style of music, poetry,
different things like that. So he was actually the DJ. And I actually, when you are over the show, you can play your music. So he heard it. He was just like, yeah, we have to connect. So ever since then, we've been
magic.
It's
That's cool. And you're also in the health profession, right?
Yes, I actually own my own home health care agency, working with children and adults with developmental disabilities. The company is called Bridging Waters Together, meaning all walks of life. So it's rewarding. So by day I'm corporate, by night I'm an artist. So
It's the best thing. I tell you,
That's side hustle.
You got a gold nugget over there. You better do everything you can to hold on to this one.
that's it. Every limo ride, I need it.
I'm gonna tell you,
Absolutely,
you're
that's
looking at a
amazing.
superstar
Thank you.
over
Thank
there.
I'm gonna
you.
be honest with you. I've been a DJ for a long time, probably maybe over 20 years, and a lot of people give me music, and some music is good, some music is like, okay, that's just good for you and your friends. But her music, since I listened to it, is really touching, and you could see the mainstream, you could see the TV, you could see the BET, you could see the potential in it. So that's why we've been
thank
having
you.
a lot of.
Thank you. Might have to make you my
Pushing up.
manager on the side.
Well, what she does for a profession means she has a big heart.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm very familiar with that circumstance of the business, and those people have the biggest hearts, and God rewards those that give, and you're going to get it back 7 times.
Yes,
but,
indeed.
But the important thing here is that there's a future in what you do, and all of these songs that you get, now I'm going to give you a place to bring them, because I want all the artists. I don't care if they're good, bad, or indifferent. We do future contracts. We got singing coaches for people now. This thing has
Slick
taken.
just told us he's got 3 people coming in the next, I don't know when, to go and start recording in Studio B today. So
Wow, nice. That's awesome.
we'll
And
see
all
what's
of this
going on.
came out of an idea, and Amit, the master, he's pushed us along the way, or we've pushed him. But when you have these people with songs and music, listen, I got this guy singing opera.
Can we hear him?
Because he, of course,
We can't
he
actually.
can, but we want to make segues of his music.
So we're
We
gonna.
change it
It's all
over.
about networking and bringing everyone together. Tell us again how people get in touch with you.
Yeah, my phone number, direct number is 561-418-9929. And I have a website.
Which is
It's heymrdjnick.com.
Wow, he has a website now.
HeyMrDJNick.com.
Nice stuff.
Check
And do
it
you
out.
have a merch store? Do you have a merchandise store?
Not as of
You
yet.
do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that because we
Okay.
need to get. I love the outfit. I asked him every time I asked him, he never came in the outfit. He has a little outfit on now.
He took us to a gig once last year, a year and a half ago. We went up to that gym we
The
went
gym. Yeah, he picked you up at a wedding.
to. Picked me up at a wedding. Yep, took us
Okay.
and picked us up. So give Nick a call. Hey, Mr. DJ. Hey, MrDJNick.com. Tell him the Brooklyn Cafe Show sent you. He'll give you special pricing. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, more with a terrific Thursday at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Do you love art and wine? Now is your time for your Valentine. Hugs and Smiles Children's Foundation provides free music, art, and dance programs for teens. With your purchase from our amazing art gallery and the purchase of wine, this will help fund our programs. Go to hugsandsmiles.org or call 888-295-2525. Again, 888-295-2525.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's AMP, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Kids for Kids Ministry. The vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
It's Valentine's weekend. You know what they want. Gubba Rum. Gold and silver. It's so good. Now back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What you doing? You're reading? You're pretty good today.
Bam!
That was good.
It's wicked smooth.
That was good. Now, can
Gubba
you
Rum?
do it back to back? If you can do it back to back, then we're talking some business.
Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth. And I just
You
gotta
did that
say,
again?
wicked smooth. I just have to say, have you noticed where Wayne is sitting?
Where's he sitting?
In a different
I
chair.
know. When he's not, his buttocks is not used to
How
that
do you like
chair.
that angle?
Yeah, it's all right.
We ordered the nameplate. It'll be coming soon.
Wayne Henry with Dignity Memorial,
Oh,
Southeast
wait a minute,
Florida.
Today's Thursday.
Yes.
That's why. Oh, everything goes on a Thursday.
I'll go Thursday.
Because he can't make it tomorrow. Oh, you know something? You're going to miss some party tomorrow. I think we have shirts and stuff coming tomorrow.
Oh, we never called him, by the
We're
way.
gonna call him today.
All right, we have so much to do. Is all I can say.
Wayne, we're gonna be doing the Gubba
Club. We'll get Wayne a shirt for the Gubba Club. We've got Wayne Henry Dignity Memorial, Southeast Florida, and time is ticking away. 1 more week left before prices go up in February. So, got to give Wayne a call. 561-654-9000. Give him a call, give him a text, and say the Brooklyn Cafe Show sent you. I got my documents in the mail yesterday, and nice and sealed. And
Do you know I got my documents
sealed.
months ago and I've never opened it?
I was wondering I'm wondering, do people really open them up and look at them? And then I'm thinking, well, what's in them? So I did open it up, and it was really just the payment schedule.
No, there's insurance and all sorts
And
of
then the
stuff.
insurance policy. But it wasn't everything we talked about. So I was kind of glad because I kind of want it to be a secret. Because I don't want anyone going, well, Mom, why'd you do this when you should do this? This way nobody can look at your stuff.
It's
you
in
have
there.
it all
The
put away in the
One thing
vault.
we'd say to people is just please make sure you let your family know that you've done it. Because
Yes.
if something happens to you and they don't know it, then it can't be used.
Oh, they
And
know,
it
all
happens
right.
more
It's
often
like a
than
lead
you know.
balloon. They know in my house.
I put my,
Yeah.
between the mattress, I put my stuff. I hope they find it.
I hope when you move, you take it with you.
When I move? No, when I die, I hope they find
No, I
it.
hope when you move your bed, you take it underneath from the mattress.
No, I would move it. I don't replace my mattress, thank you.
But one of the greatest thing about Wayne is he knows how to network and bring people forward and make them feel comfortable. And from having you working with us for so long, we're putting together a piece for single moms with Summer Peep and Lost Harbor and her Capistrano ladies and maybe at Grapes. And you're going to be working with Crazy Uncle Mike's for some in-person networking.
Yeah, we want to do seminars there. So we're starting to do some in-person seminars. It's been several months. We had 3 dates. One's full already. We're doing Capitol Grill later this month. So in 2 weeks, the Wednesday and Thursday is the 24th, 25th, I think. There's still some seats available on those 2 days. Capitol Grill, it's for lunch. So if you're interested, give me a call quickly because they are filling up. We have limited spaces because we're social distancing between tables. It's limited number. It looks like we're going to have to do a virtual session as well. So if you want to come out, learn about it, even if you're not ready to do an in-person event, completely understandable. We're gonna put together a virtual seminar maybe that week or one of those days, or broadcast simultaneously. We haven't decided yet. So let me know if you want to join in person. We still have some seats open on that Wednesday and Thursday Capitol Grill here in Boca, or we're gonna do a virtual. And then we want to do something at Crazy Uncle Mike's maybe next month. Set some dates and do something there as well. He's got a big space. We can easily social distance. Got a stage, so we can do what we need to do maybe with even a larger crowd and still be safe. I actually went to a Boca Chamber networking event this morning, breakfast.
7:30 in the morning.
Yes,
Yes,
very
I've been to
early.
those.
So I need to go take a nap. But anyway,
I've been to
first one
those.
they've done in a long time, and it was very nice to be able to have some. They were very safe, social distancing, wearing masks, things like that. So, when you're ready, we can do that type of in-person thing. We're also you can host a party yourself, host a pre-planning party. So that's a thing that we started doing that just before COVID hit. We're offering that again. So if you've got a bubble of friends or family members, you want to have some information together, rather than going out to a restaurant to see a seminar, we can actually come to your home or do another location, and we'll bring the catering. So it's another option for you. Maybe we could even do it in a limo.
Can you imagine?
Another option. So there's other things. But 2021 prices are coming the week of the 20th. So I've been warning everybody for a while. They are coming. Particularly cemetery prices, we're seeing some substantial increases there. So I really encourage you, if you are considering doing this, give me a call and we can get this done next week, and we can avoid those price increases.
And a lot of it I know is planting the seed, and you planted the seed in our heads over a year ago, and you took care of what you needed to. It took me a little bit longer, but I took care of half of what I needed to do, and then I spoke with someone yesterday, and he said he and his wife were putting their arrangements together. They wanted to reach out to you as
and
well.
it's beautiful for me because I've kind of devoted a lot of my energy and life force into promoting the benefits of doing this well in advance. And what we're talking about is, ideally decades in advance, we're going to be saving, you and your family quite a lot of money. And it's future-proof working with our network throughout the country, throughout North America, even Puerto Rico. We can lock those prices in for you. You're avoiding inflation, and we can spread out payments up to 10 years. So it's future-proof. It's a very different story than someone calling us saying, "Oh, my dad's in the hospital. He's in ICU. They're telling us it's not going to be much longer." Of course, we can help in that situation, but you're not saving much money. It's certainly better to do it before that person passes away. Certainly, don't wait until someone passes away before you even start any kind of plan, please. But ideally, decades in advance, like you guys have done. Put your plans in place. If you've got aging parents and they haven't made their pre-arrangements, they don't want to talk about it, it's going to be your responsibility, both emotionally to make those decisions at the time. Financially, it's going to be your burden. Don't wait. We can put those things in place as well for you, so you don't have to deal with that later. So that
And bigger than money, peace of mind is important.
Yep.
Dignity Memorial Affinity Partners Program. If you are watching this show or anything that we do, you instantly are part of our network and family. You get the 10%. It's not only you, but it's your family members and everything else. This particular deal can be offered from a business to its employees. I'm going to give you one because I want you to fill that out. Anybody that comes to work for you, free. This is all free. I'm not asking for a nickel. You can sign them up. You talk to Wayne and you register your company. And they too get the benefits starting at 10%. Somebody here did better than that of anything pre-need for the future use. So important to take a look at.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer if you're a business owner or you're listening and you're like, wow, that would be great for my company to have. Please let me hook me up with your CEO or the HR director or whatever. It's a no-brainer. It's free to join. It gives all employees, their spouses, and both of their parents, grandparents, anywhere in our network, access to discounts. Even if they don't pre-arrange, they can get 10% off any funeral, cemetery, or cremation plan, which is unheard of. If someone's passed away, walk into a funeral home and ask, what kind of discounts can you offer me? That's going to be usually, sorry.
Zero, right.
But they have access to discounts even if they haven't pre-arranged. But more importantly, they have discounts for anybody to do a pre-arrangement. So that's where the savings comes into play. And like you said, the emotional burden is alleviated. So, if something happens unexpectedly, and it's happened a lot,
It happens a lot.
things are in place.
Well, it's funny because that's the way I got involved. My son, Freddie, came to me. He manned up and said, "Dad, we know you want to send off like nobody's business. Can you talk to Wayne? Because, financially they had the baby and they were struggling at that time. Everything is better now. Same thing with Gio. And they're right, it's my responsibility to get that done and not put that burden on my kids. So this is, again, it doesn't mean that you're going to have a foot in the grave or you talk to Wayne or anything else. It means you're doing the right thing for your family because there's so much of wrong things going on right now. Why don't we try something a little bit different to take that burden away? And I was shocked when you did it because I know that there wasn't a conversation you were happy to get it done.
And Chuck doesn't want any part of the conversation. So I thought, you know what? I talk about empowerment all the time and being a woman and doing what feels right in your heart and not having to say to your significant other, can I, should I? When they are in disagreement, you have to do what's right in your heart. And I did. And until yesterday, it's still, your documents came in the mail and he's not ready to do, but that's okay. And that's this one other financial piece that I'm looking to put together as an empowered woman. And you feel something's right, that you want to do it for you and your family, you should be able to do it. And you can pick up the phone and call Wayne, and you don't have to do it with a partner, with your spouse, with your significant other. You can just do what you feel is right. And you made it really easy.
Yeah, and we can meet at one of our locations. We have over 100 different locations here in Florida, almost 2,600 throughout our network. We're doing a lot of appointments online. Share the screen, we can do it very easily. Or if you can't go out of the house, we can come to the house, wear masks, do social distancing best we can in the house, hand sanitizer, and we can do it that way as well.
Dignity Memorial, the biggest, the best. They did Kobe, they did the presidents, they do the kings, and they can treat you like a king. They were there for my mom in Puerto Rico, my dad. And they were the best. And there's no words that I can use to describe that. You don't have to believe me, but it's true. Ask anybody in Macao, Puerto Rico, and they'll tell you. They came to my aid during that hurricane. There was no power, no nothing, no money. And Dignity says, let's take care of mom, let's take care of business.
And we make it affordable.
Yes.
So, you know,
That's
if you do it ahead, we can save you a lot of money. We can do a payment plan. And you don't have to put everything in the kitchen sink in your plan. If you want to keep the cost down, at least cover the basics, we can do it that way, either a basic burial or basic cremation. The costs are very small.
And you can always change it, right? So if I wanted
always
somebody
change it.
singing at my funeral and
We
a
got
dance
people,
party.
People
and
come in all the
everything else, I
time.
can
They're
do
like, well, we did this a while ago, but you know, especially down here in Florida, a lot of people have their family burial plots up in another state. We see a lot of people have made those arrangements through our network. We can do that. But they're like, well, you know what? All the families moved away from New York, where our cemetery is. I think we want a local solution now. Can we change this? Or something like, well, actually, we've been thinking maybe we even want to consider cremation. So can we change from the burial plan to a cremation plan? We can always change that.
You can change. You can
change it.
transfer within certain miles, and if you move.
Yeah, if you move. So whenever you have a pre-arrangement in place, it's always transferable to any of our other locations anywhere in our network, and that happens quite often. Maybe a couple come in and do their pre-arrangements. One of them passes away. The surviving spouse, I've had this several times, can't live here alone anymore. They're moving to another state to live with one of their sons or daughters. Their plan that they did decades ago will transfer with them to any of our other locations. So that savings they have will hold.
It makes it so easy. And I have to tell you, this is kind of like just like a thing in my head of being empowered. I actually got to do what I felt was right for me and for the kids. My kids are grown. And I didn't have to get anyone's approval because it was affordable enough that I can handle it with what I do. And I thought, wow, you know what? We talk about it, and I talk the talk and walk the walk all the time. I thought it's something I wanted to do, and I was able to do it, and I didn't have to get approval. It wasn't a break the bank. It wasn't, you didn't look at my credit score. You just made it easy, and you could say you can do, and people, you smile. But there's so many people we talk to, and so many women that don't even know what's in the checking account. They want to do things and they feel they can't, their spouse doesn't. And I got to tell you, just to know that I put this in place kind of makes me feel good. And I know it's a weird thing to feel good about, but it does. To know that I did something that I felt was really important.
Yeah, everybody I meet, Dawn, they finish that, feels relief.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I know, I went drinking after mine.
Is it a weird thing, like I feel that way?
I felt like I had control. You know, the reason I met him was they were cremating me. And this came up on a Sunday dinner. And my kids are all cremating me. I said, excuse you? They go, what? I don't want to be scatter you. I scatter you when you're still alive. What are you, crazy? I don't want to be scattered. I want to be complete. So they said, no, we're cremating you. No, you're not. And that's how I got to meet this gentleman.
But it's a sense of relief.
I went drinking afterwards. Now, hey, Mr. DJ, I want to put you in the plan because I need you to bring the band because, you see, I'm from the South Bronx. That's about as much of the South you're going to get. But they put music and stuff when you put people away and things. And I want that. And I told my son I want that. And I want people to dance because that's who I am. And you can make this part of who you were.
Yes, I mean, one of the things we specialize in is putting on a celebration of life that's unique to the individual.
Love
so
that.
we did a mock celebration for
yes,
you.
I still get flowers. I still get cards and flowers. People thought I died. Yes, no, Freddie's alive. Freddie's alive.
Yeah.
And we did it here, in the hottest day of the year.
Oh, gosh.
It was
We've
107
got
degrees.
butterflies in your plan.
I got butterflies, I've got angels, I'm
bling.
taking my things with me. You can have the camera, I'm taking my bling.
bling.
But
I have to customize my casket because I need like room to put.
Robin's coming.
Oh.
You need rooms?
Yeah.
We're gonna
I need rooms.
have her start blinging it now.
Robin's coming next week.
She's
She wants a
blinging me.
project.
She wants to bling my coffin. Can you have a coffin with chambers?
If you're Egyptian, yes, it's
I'm
called
gonna turn
pyramid.
Egyptian.
Chambers.
Entombment. How do people
Chambers.
get in touch with
Rooms.
Yeah, 561-654-9000. That's my direct number. So text me, call me. To learn more about Dignity Memorial, you can just go to our main website, www.dignitymemorial.com. There's lots of information about what we do, all of our locations and things like that. Here in Southeast Florida, give me a call. I represent locations from West Palm and above down to Miami. So I can help you out. Get in touch with one of my colleagues. And unfortunately, it's something that we all will need sooner or later, hopefully later. But we know that prices have been doubling every 7 to 10 years for the last 50 years. So the earlier you do this, the better. Like I said, it's, ideally you wouldn't wait until you get bad news from the doctor or someone has gone into ICU. You do it well in advance just in case something happens unexpectedly.
And we saw that today. I showed you that post of someone we know and her spouse.
Husband died. I was shocked.
He was in a coma last I saw for 2 weeks, and unfortunately he lost his life. And got to be in his I know he's not older than in his 50s.
We have to reach out. And the funny thing here is that the way things are going right now, the last thing in the world you need is an unforeseeable party, and you didn't prepare. So you think you have pressure now. The pressure mounts 100 times over. I can only imagine what she's going through right now if she didn't do her. Such a nice lady. Yeah, a beautiful lady, and if she didn't prepare, which is what I thought Mom hadn't done. I flew to Puerto Rico thinking she hadn't done, and she did. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, there is nothing in the world like at least that's resolved, and what she wanted, she got about 80% of what she wanted because we couldn't do what she wanted completely. But you know something, peace of mind, man, is bigger than money. I'm talking about having to make decisions, especially under the current circumstances. The coach that I watched growing up died. How many coaches have I lost? How many athletes and everything else dying from this thing? Davey Johnson almost died.
Give Wayne a call and just put your plans in place. He will make it affordable. Anything from cremation and simple burial all the way up to what King Tutankhamun here wants over here. So we got King Tut or something simple, but Wayne's got you covered. Give him a call.
Don't scare him. He's
561-654-9000. My parents might have an extra sarcophagus for you, so we'll just call Mom up.
Really?
Yeah.
Sarcophagus?
Yeah.
Isn't that this way?
That can lay it down, and then you go this way. Oh, okay. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more to come at the Brooklyn Cafe Show, and we'll be right back.
Palm Beach County, Broward County, and Dade County. Want to see if you can have a good night, but not end up being the driver? Just contact Hey Mr. DJ Limo Service. Their limo service spreads out all through the Tri-County area. And Nick and his staff is ready to accommodate from drop off to pick up. When it comes to limo service, they are the major key. Nick and his staff has what you need to make it a good night.
Hey, Mr. Limo, we practice our slogan with social distancing and luxury.
So instead of calling Uber or Lyft, call Hey Mr. DJ Limo Service. Their number is 561-418-9929. Get a quote today. And remember, it's Hey Mr. DJ. Turn it up.
Your hopes, dreams, and your visions. A voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. We invite you to join us on our journey inspired by the undiscovered Spanish fleets lost in the 1600s, the treasures that have been buried with them, and of course, the lost harbors that remain abandoned on the foggy coasts of Florida. Proudly distilling in West Palm Beach, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered. Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873. 48 Star Collectibles is your one-stop shop for all things memorabilia. They have movie posters, comic books, vinyl records, lobby cards, vintage televisions and radios, all in excellent condition. They even have autographed posters from some of your most popular film and artists. All of their products are guaranteed to be authentic and in excellent condition.
Hi, I'm Robin Weiss, and I'm a rhinestone artist and rhinestone art instructor. 12 years ago, when I retired from my nail business, I decided to become a rhinestone artist. But then I soon realized there was nowhere that I could go to find the adequate combination of tools or even instructions of how to go about enjoying this craft. My passion for this beautiful medium we know as rhinestones and what I knew they could create drove me to figure out a way to create this magical craft that I now teach. I have developed the perfect rhinestone crafting starter kit, which contains the perfect rhinestone crafting pickup stick. I created this kit to help others and to show you that rhinestone crafting is a craft whose time has come. Filled with fun, rhythmic, and therapeutic, the amount of items that you can cover is endless. Not to mention the places this craft will take you and the people you will meet if you should decide you want to get to artist level. You can watch my creations and watch me work on the Brooklyn Cafe TV show every Thursday, where I'll be blinging for Dawn, and sometimes Freddie. While we enjoy each other's company, I'll be bringing you the most beautiful and fun creations to inspire you to try this craft. You can also find me on Real Housewives of Bling at Instagram and also my Facebook group. That is where I'll show you all of my crystal creations while you follow me on my rhinestone journey.
I'm beautiful just the way I am. I'm beautiful just the way I am. And I'm radiating love, attracting all the good that I can. Oh, I'm beautiful just the way I am.
Musaf is a music subscription app combining affirmations and meditations. The mixing of music and positive affirmations will take you on a positive journey towards healing. Download your app today, available on iPhone or Android, or contact Leslie Carmen at 561-405-9577. Musaf, that's MUSAFF, on Apple or Android.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Wait, center. Yeah, this show is brought to you by Musaf. Musaf. Yeah, long A. It's a musical app meant for like meditation and positive stuff. Brought to you by Carmen Lee. here by Carmen Laser. If it helps you feel better during the day, then I guess it's helped somebody out. So give it a shot. It's Musaf. Now back to you. Now back to Don and Freddie S.
I tell you, there's nothing more funny than to watch somebody come in with a giant bear,
I think it's a unicorn, Freddie,
a unicorn.
who has her own chair now.
I don't know what the hell it is. All right, put it in the chair. She
Let's
took
put the
up the whole
unicorn in the
sofa.
chair, and we're going to put Denise and Hallie over there.
And Tommy, I think Tommy walked in. Tom, is that Tom?
But I got to tell you though, there's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than having a therapist that we're torturing for the past hour and a half.
Have we been torturing her?
This poor woman, we are totally putting your skills to work because she got here at about 11:30 and we were, and then we've segmented because we have so many people to keep everything safe and clean. And talk about torture. She's like this, oh, please don't pass out. Please don't
You're ready to, is this your debut?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Definitely, yeah.
Now I'm nervous.
I've done radio things
good
I've
too.
never done on camera, and I don't mind telling you, I got some stage fright going on here.
Why?
I just do.
Well, we're going to ask you to sing.
Oh,
and
no,
do a little
no,
dance.
no. That you want everything to shut off? No.
Oh, no. Trust me. There is somebody in this room who has actually done that.
Oh, my. Okay.
Okay, and she knows who I'm talking about. That would be Hallie Elise.
What'd she do? Shut down?
I did a meeting with that lady over there one day in the restaurant. Was it like the thing? And I turned my computer on and it went off. And
Oh.
she says, "Oh, did I do that?" And I thought she was kidding. And then she left, and the computer came back on. True?
That's significant.
Oh, you have no idea who's in the house.
Yeah.
When you said that, it triggered to that.
Yeah.
So no reason to be nervous.
You're bringing tears to my eyes.
Tell us about what you do. You've got an extensive background.
Yeah, I do. Well, I'm a hypnotherapist and I'm a life coach. I specialize working with women in divorce issues. There's so many components that go along with a woman in divorce, and I also I'm about women empowerment as well. So I think that we need that in this day and time, and I'm moving forward with that. I work hand in hand as well with a naturopath. She's a doctor, so she and I work together. I'm the emotional component, she's a physical component, and we strive to make women's lives better, and in addition, their children's lives, and move forward to total empowerment and being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel a lot of times.
Hypnotherapist. Is it true you can make people be like a chicken and things like
No.
But she works with divorce
No.
and mostly women.
Pardon me?
You work with only women, you had told
Yes,
me.
I work only with women.
Can you
Yes,
make
I
women
do.
not want to get divorced?
No, you
Can
don't.
you hypnotize them?
Look, when it comes to hypnosis, you cannot make somebody do something that they would not normally do.
There you go. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Because in here they're trying to make me something I'm not, and they keep bringing these like hypnotherapists from UK.
I'm not making you be anything that you're not want to be.
Uh-huh.
But why do women need help through hypnotherapy? You're not an attorney. You just help them get through the process.
Right. Yes. I don't do any of that in terms of the legal aspect. I'm not an attorney. All I work with is the life coaching and help them to be able to put their lives back together during and after a divorce. And you're looking at the issues of children being involved. Sometimes there's women that have been stay-at-home moms, and next thing you know, they're in the midst of a divorce and really don't know how to go forward in their lives at that point. And quite frankly, if you're no good for yourself, then how are you going to be good for somebody else? So I really work with women to be able to see a bigger picture of who they are. You lose a lot of times who you are in a divorce, in a marriage. You're a mom, you're a wife, you're a career person, and you kind of get all caught up in the whole thing. And then, once the divorce hits, then you're on your own, and it can be very daunting.
How did you get involved doing this?
It was a long story. I went through a trauma, and it caused me to have panic attacks, and I went to a hypnotherapist to get rid of it, and in telling him what was going on with me, he told me I should get certified, and I did. And I went from that. I'm an NLP certified coach. That's what I do. So a lot of times coaches, they basically don't fix, I fix, because I work with NLP. So I fix. I help them to be able to come to some conclusion of what's going on and a way to get past it. I'm the roadmap, they're the driver, but I give them the tools to be able to move forward and clear the path.
It's funny, 3 years ago, I don't know if you remember this, we did an interview to a lady who got divorced, and she did not know how to fill out a check or a checkbook or anything, no documentation. I think the husband died. I think she was a widow. I don't think it was a divorce. And she was stuck in the middle of how do I pay bills, and she had to go to friends. It's the story she told us. And friends were teaching her how to write a check, how to make out a check, what an account is, and then there was stocks and bonds, which really got complicated. And in the day, they used to go to friends because there was nobody to kind of step forward to help people, especially women that weren't running the house.
Right.
Even I know guys, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm not ashamed to say this, I know guys that would be lost because the woman was running the house and somebody dies and all of a sudden they're stuck raising kids and everything else. There's a double trend here as well. There are men as well as women. I mean, this has become, currently right now, this is the worst situation I've ever seen because the divorce rate is going through the roof. Domestic abuse is going through the roof. People are living on top of each other and they're panicking because there is no work, there is no this, there is no that.
Right.
If you could hypnotize people just to calm down, I would put you in front of a TV screen and let's rent time on TV and then everybody watch because people are just out of control right now.
Right, exactly. And when you're in a situation, when you're in a bad marriage and there is domestic violence going on and there's no way out, it's devastating. It's really devastating. I've really worked with this population. I was an addictions counselor for 20 years too. So I worked with, my entire caseload was working with abused women. I brought that program in, and it's just daunting when you look at how many women are in situations that are, to them, there's no way out. And so, you know, and then divorce comes about and then they're really lost because, you know, there's so many components that go along with a divorce. You know, there's self-image, there's self-awareness, you know, you have your children and all the emotional components that go along with that. If they're stay-at-home moms, how do they make a living? You know, there's so many things that are in the process of healing when you're working with divorce. And you're right, it's not just women, it's men.
And you offer no judgment.
I offer no judgment. I offer no judgment. No.
And that's what people need. That's what women need. You know, and if you've been married a long time and your friends are all still married and you're not anymore, and maybe you look and go, you know what, they don't want to be friends with me, or this couple's going to be couple and they're going to side with him or they're going to side with her, and it's all of these relationships you've built that now change.
Right, exactly.
As well as figuring out the finances, as well as the physical abuse. But you and I also talked about the emotional abuse, and this is the abuse that goes unspoken because you can't see it.
Right, right. And, you know, I mean, the physical abuse is bad enough, but when you're looking at emotional abuse, what happens is, and a lot of people don't understand this, the mind is like a computer. Everything is downloaded, and we react out of our learned behavior from what we've heard. And a lot of times you don't even understand that. You know, you go through your life and you keep wondering why you're doing self-sabotage, but you don't understand that it's from something that was downloaded years ago. And if it's consistently downloaded, it's really a situation that's hard to get away from. So that's what I do. I help people to find out what it is that's holding them back, and I give them tools to be able to empower themselves to be able to move forward.
And the tools are what's important when you're in a stressful situation.
Exactly.
Everyone's shaking their head yes. If only we had like that camera in the whole room where you're watching everyone shake their head yes.
It's pretty real because there's a lot of anger that flows when you get a divorce. I remember when I tried to be friends with Michelle because, okay, it didn't work. But we got 2 boys. I said, let's move on. Let's put our differences to the side because I'm not divorcing my kids. I was divorcing Michelle. And that worked for a little bit and didn't work on and worked off, and depends on the time of day, and there's still bitterness and anger, and I don't hold any resentment and no anger. I wasn't invited to her second wedding, which I don't know why, but I'm just being real. You know, I believe being real is more common than anything else. You got lives that you brought into this world. You owe it to them to try to make it work.
Right.
And having you as a coach, I think in the day, you were non-existent in the day, or nobody knew about it in the day.
Right.
And when I went through my divorce, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, I cried. I told my attorney. She says, "Why are you crying?" I says, "Because I felt like a failure as a father, okay, as a dad." And she says, "No, you're not a failure." And she taught me through this thing. She taught me off the cliff. But, you know, the bottom line is that we are living under different circumstances.
Yes.
We are living under stress right now. You get up in the morning, you go to bed, that stress level, all you gotta say is, what level is it at? And somebody like you that comes along and you can talk people off a cliff. And, you know, sometimes you can work something out that you couldn't see because you're so angry you can't see it.
Right.
And I'm glad that you are. And there's other coaches that we have talked about as well, you know, because friends are tough in a divorce because they take a side. You know what I'm saying? Either you're right, you're wrong, but there's always a side. That's why that whole scenario never worked.
But the tools are important.
They
so
are.
when they're not with you on the phone, and they're not like Stacy and you're in session, when you go home and you've got the kids got homework, or someone says something hurtful, or the attorney calls you, get that email, and you go into this panic of, and that sickness in your stomach, you've given people tools to say, you know what, you can get through this, and we're going to try these tools and these steps.
Right. Well, what I do is I give homework. I do a free initial consultation, and I do that because not everybody fits with everybody. And they may not click with me and may click with somebody else. And it's I think it's important for them to understand that. And I give them homework because I have my hour with them once a week, and then I ask them to send an email. I follow up. If there's any problems, I want to know right away. I don't want it to go into another week or 2 weeks with them still dealing with that same issue. I want to be able to get rid of it right then and there. So I work with women under that guise. And again, I'm the roadmap, they're the driver. I don't want a woman to depend on me. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not I don't want somebody to continue to have to work with me for years and years and years and years down the road. That to me is not empowerment. To me, empowerment is to give them the tools to be able to deal with what comes up. Because once they get past the divorce, I mean, quite frankly, stuff happens. That's life. And they need to be able to understand how to deal with life on their own terms and be able to do it in an effective way, in a positive way, and not fall back into the same self-sabotage that they were in before. So that's what I love to do with women. I think it's important because ultimately, if you work with a woman and she has children and you give her those tools, she can pass those tools on to her children.
You stop the cycle.
Thank you. Definitely.
Stopping the cycle is important, especially the abusive cycle.
Yes.
And I think that's probably one of the hardest things, because when kids see abuse, even if the emotional side, even if your daughter's seeing your husband being not nice to mom,
right,
they realize that that's acceptable behavior because mom's doing this day in and
Right.
day out. So
Right.
I may not like it, but that's okay. And then they go into their relationship, and then that's okay. Same thing is if somebody's physically abusing, either the male or the female, that becomes acceptable because that's how you grew up, and
Right.
you turned out you think okay, and the cycle continues.
And it comes in a lot of different forms. It could be physical, it could be verbal, it could be emotional, it could be psychological. And there's all
Right.
sorts of abuse that goes on,
Right.
which I gotta tell you.
People need a lot of help right now. A
lot
lot
of
of guidance. How
lot
do
of
people reach you?
They can call me. My phone number is 754-265-9190. They can go to my website, which is mydivorcelifecoach.com. And they want to, get on there and take a look and see what's going on. Give me a call. I do give a free initial assessment of what's going on with them. They can talk to me about what's happening, and we can see if we're a good fit. And then I give a treatment plan, and I want them to be able to move forward and not have to deal with somebody forever and a day and be empowered. So that's what I'm looking at when I work with a client.
Step into your power. Give Stacy a call, 754-265-9190.
Good stuff.
And take a commercial break. When we come back, you ready to have some fun? I don't know. It's time to open the bar is all I can say. It's Thursday, which means it's almost Friday. We've had Hallie Elise in the house, and oh my goodness, it's been a long time. We've got Denise Spaghetti Rigetti of Savor Our City, Summer Peep, Lost Harbor, a woman-owned distillery, and I think...
I don't know.
We'll see who else is
We'll
here.
find out.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Dear Abby is a life coaching company that was founded by Abby Owutosi. At Dear Abby, we guide single people through the process of meeting, courting, and marrying their soulmates. We know that before you find true, meaningful, lasting love, you must first love and fully embrace your unique self, flaws and all. Contact us today at askdearabby.com for your personalized coaching session that will get you on the path to ultimately finding your soulmate. And follow Dear Abby on social media at Ask Dear Abby on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This segment has been brought to you by Cold Stone, the official ice cream shop of the Brooklyn Cafe. Head to their location in Lake Worth or Boynton Beach for some awesome ice cream. Back to Don and Freddie.
I was wondering why she was walking around with a container of ice cream.
So cute. There's still ice cream and ice cream cake in the refrigerator just in time for Valentine's Day. We have red velvet chocolate mint ice cream cake.
And you know why it's still there is because I can't eat it. That would have been long gone.
I know, it's still there, so Slick, you may have to break some of that out. But I know we are on a time crunch with our other guests.
Yes.
We've got Hallie Elise with us. We've got Denise Rigetti of Savor Our City and a new furry friend in the house.
Yeah, I need to ask, Hallie, what is that? Where in the world did you get this? Oh, Lord. Did she fall?
She tripped over Slick. Hallie, you just don't move. And then you just said Val, what did you trip over?
That's okay, Slick. Don't strain your brain. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry about it.
But Hallie, I'm glad you're here because we were talking about Valentine's Day, and you brought Denise. We haven't seen Denise since we first moved in here, and Savor Our City is so important right now, trying to get our restaurants up and going. Tell us about what Savor Our City is.
Can you hear me through this mask?
Yes.
So, Savor Our City, we create unique culinary experiences. These are
Teddy,
personalized
exposure.
to the guest interest. So we do private in person as well as online. And we do things like wine tastings and cooking classes and food tours and so on. Now they can hear you.
Should I start over?
Say that again.
So, Savor Our City creates unique culinary experiences, and we tailor them to the particular clients. So, we work with individuals, we work with companies, we provide food tours and wine tastings and cooking classes and mixology classes and scavenger hunts, just all kinds of fun
You do
things.
scavenger hunts?
We do. So team building, client appreciation events, people who just want to get together, commemorate a milestone birthday, bachelorette party, or just groups of friends.
I love
want to
that.
get together. Yeah, we're always doing things, and we're throughout South Florida. So if you're in Miami, up to all the way through to Palm Beach, we're able to help you. And since the pandemic, we've been doing some virtual experiences online as well. So, but with this Valentine's Day coming up, we wanted to let people know for the foodies in your life, if you're still looking for a last-minute gift, we are offering a very unique package right now. And this is something that it's a wonderful last-minute gift for the foodies, and it's a package deal. So I have combined a very informative and educational cheese course where I'm going to actually discuss the origins and some of the cheese families. I took an artisanal cheese class many years ago, and I received a binder full of wonderful information, and I kept it all these years knowing one day I'm going to find the right avenue. So I'm going to do a little private cheese course, and then I'm going to follow that up with a hands-on cooking class. And now it could either be making a cheese and charcuterie board with the cheeses that they just learned about, or we're going to make some tapas with incorporating those cheeses. And finally, we're going to do some wine pairing and tasting that will go with either the cheese and charcuterie board or the little tapas that we made.
And this is done in person or virtual?
So we're going to be offering
Or
this
both.
either in person or virtually,
both.
but the people must contact us prior to Valentine's Day to be able to purchase this. Now this is a package for two, and it is the special offer is going to be $99, and it is going to be it's normally $150 for the two, so it's going to be $99 for two, and they can contact me and request a date that they'd like their experience. It won't be available on Valentine's Day, so the gift certificate can be given out on Valentine's Day, and they can make their bookings starting as soon as they purchase it, the gift certificate. But we'll start from Monday, the 22nd on, where they can just make their booking with me. So they can contact me through savorourcity.com. They can contact me through my phone number, 954-410-3177, and that's about it.
And what about the other restaurants? I know it's been really hard, right? Clearly, the restaurant business, and we've got Tommy with the Artful Dodger. Freddie calls it our local watering hole, but it's been really difficult for businesses, and places that don't have outdoor seating, and even if you do, what your sidewalk capacity is. What have you been doing with Savor Our City? Because I know you work with great restaurants.
Yeah, so our latest venture is we received a contract from the city of Tamarack, and we've been working to have a lot of mom and pop restaurants there that really needed the support and the help. So we've designed a number of activities geared towards helping those small restaurant owners out. And so we're basically continuing on in that manner. So we're doing a variety of different things. We've created an online digital map where people can go on and get coupons from the different places, but they are learning about the different cuisines. And so we're doing just different promotions.
And we actually met you, and then you set up something for us at Buddha Sky Lounge.
We did.
And remember we did
that was
the
the
cocktail
first one.
making class?
How the hell can I forget that? That was the most, that was amazing.
So Summer, that initial thing that we did on cocktail making is kind of, this whole idea started on making cocktails in person. That's now leading us to you, what we're doing with you coming up next month, which will be amazing. Summer is the founder and creator of Lost Harbor Spirits, a woman-owned distillery. And
Only woman-owned distillery.
in Palm Beach. So at 12 o'clock, I told Slick not to pass out any shots, but by 1 o'clock, we're sampling the Capistar. Is that okay?
Well, we definitely would love to do tours there, and if there's any hands-on experience that's related to that, so I can get your information. And we're really doing all things culinary, and we want to go out and meet with the local artisans that are crafting these
We had a great time. We got to go up and bottle the best machine. It's this like labeling machine. Talk about therapy, Hallie. Put my foot on the pedal and it wraps, and then you have to be very careful and put the whole label at the top, and then she seals it and the details. But so much fun to do that, which was great. That'd be cool to do a tour. So you guys are all sampling the Capistar because I thought, what better way to do Savor Our City without
Holy
savoring
smokes,
some Capistara.
Look at Hallie Elise. I am shocked. This is the first.
Delicious.
Thank you. And I'll take my 4 points, and I'll take your 4 points.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'd only found one other vodka that I liked that I could drink straight up, and that was a birthday cake vodka over ice. But this is probably my new favorite.
Now, this particular thing you're drinking, we put it with coffee and all sorts of different elements and everything else. But in 11 years that I've known Hallie, I've never seen you take a sip.
That's because I'm not a big drinker.
Wow. How did you like it?
Tastes great. It
has a
actually
different
tastes
taste
like
to it.
caramel, but it has the scent of caramel. And as we know, it's our nose that gets excited before our taste buds. If you can smell something delicious, you're looking forward to the taste.
4 and done.
Done. 4 points. And
Did you drink it all?
Done.
And the funny thing is that the brands that she does gin, she does vodka, she does that stuff. She has some other bottles that she does as well. And we also have the Gubble rum that we have in house, and that's different. Also, it's flavored. And we have gone, and the vodka that she does is the one I drink. It's great.
He's exhausted. It's delicious, so I'm glad we get to make the connection with what you do and with you and with Tommy and Artful Dodger. And it's just in time for Valentine's Day. So, all right, we got to get this out there.
Absolutely.
And you're doing something special for Valentine's Day, Hallie.
I am. I'm having Denise on the show the Saturday before. Valentine's Day is on Sunday, but Denise and I have been chatting about coming up with last-minute fixes for Valentine's Day. I mean, how often do you hear somebody go, oh my God, I don't know what to get her, or I don't know what to get him.
Or I forgot it was Valentine's Day.
Or you forget,
Or that.
which is a lot of times the case. And Denise and I both came up with different things in our different area of expertise. Now, I wasn't going to offer anything special as far as services, and then I got thinking about it. It might be kind of fun. And I figured, why not? I would offer a 2-for-1 reading, but actually it's a special for a couple to come in on Sunday on Valentine's Day.
That's cute.
But they have to call between now and Saturday because I'm only taking 5 couples. And it's discounted to $222. because I'm thinking Valentine's, right?
Right.
222. And it's that whole idea of good luck. The other part of it, though, which really was the initial focus, was to share quick things that you can do at home without spending a lot of money. For instance, the old-fashioned things really work. Make a little coupon that this is good for massage anytime, or create a bubble bath and take vanilla extract from the kitchen and pour some into the tub. In the 50s, they used to take vanilla extract, and actually the girls would put it behind their ears to attract the opposite sex.
Really? Why vanilla?
Vanilla stimulates, again, the senses. For men, it's cinnamon. Make some cinnamon buns, or go down to the local store, get some cinnamon buns and bring it into the bedroom. And
Or get some Capistara because it's vanilla and caramel.
There
Add
you
some
go.
cinnamon and pour it over ice cream, and you're good for men and women.
There you go. But the idea is to think in terms of you don't have to run out to the store, because a lot of people today are still not shopping. A lot of people today are still being very mindful, very careful. There are things that you can do with essential oils. For instance, if you have coconut oil in the house, you can use that for massage oil. Most people recommend almond oil because if you're adding other scents, it shifts the scent of it. But if that's what you have at home, I guarantee your girl or your guy is not going to go, oh, you used coconut oil. They're going to say, thank you very much for rubbing my feet. Or using it in the tub. Again, you can take a little bit of oil and take a bath for two. There's a myriad of things that you can do very easily at home. Again, with the idea of working within my field, take a moment and sit down and focus on your loved one and really bring them into your consciousness and give thought to, what do they usually smile at? What is it that brings them joy? And think about those things. Now, obviously, if it's a football game, you may not be buying them football tickets right in this moment or going to a game. However, what could you do in the bedroom that has to do with football? I mean, tackle is one thing that comes to mind. If you're thinking in terms of a lady and you know that she loves things that are soft and tactile, bring lots of things into the room that are very soft and fluffy and tactile. If you have a magic unicorn, bring one of those into the room.
Is that where that thing came from? Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Can you put that over here,
does that
please?
thing have a history? Wait a minute now.
No history.
Just walk through it. Just go grab the unicorn.
Poor baby's turned cockeyed.
Wow, soft and fluffy
But
and
soft.
tactile.
You've got to bring that up
This
to
is the
Dawn.
other side of you.
Will you do readings on single people?
Well, if somebody wants to purchase
Yes.
a gift certificate for their loved one as a Valentine's gift, what I will do is I will discount it for 10%, but it won't be on Valentine's Day. And that's only for anybody watching the show. And the same thing with the 222 offer for readings for couples on Valentine's Day. I'm only doing that for your audience. I'm not doing that or offering it on my show.
She brought it.
Don't just ignore them.
She loves unicorns.
It's like having a dog
I
at
saw
my
that
feet.
she loves unicorns, and all the rest of them are too
She's probably
small.
gonna throw herself on the floor and sleep on it. Let me ask you, you have a show that you're doing Saturdays at 4:30. Tell us a little bit about that.
WNN Radio, which is 95.3 FM and 1470 AM, and people can call in at 888-565-1470. It's the same station that they hear your show on. However, there is a different type of video feed because unfortunately I'm filming, which means it may or may not
Still, it is what it
show
is.
up, but you know it's there and it is on the radio. And again, Denise will be my guest this weekend at 4:30, and we'll talk about a few other things that we have in mind as far as special ideas for Valentine's
And
Day.
do you take call-ins on Saturday for readings?
Absolutely.
That's the interesting part. So, check it out.
Okay, Freddie,
4:30.
why is it interesting? Tell people your experience.
Oy. I knew you were going to say that.
Well, you started, I had to say something.
She's been a client for the years. And one day my son...
Or the other way around.
Or the other way around. My son called her on the air, and he went to the kitchen. If you know NN, the kitchen is far away from the radio room. And he says, do I hide my wife? I said, no, just ask her what you want to ask her. And she said to him, you're going to meet your future wife in January. And it happened. And my son is married. He met her in January. And then you did something about a child, didn't you?
I don't
The
recall.
birth of a
Usually it
child.
comes in and out, and that's it. I
You
just
said
remember what you tell me
there's something on
afterwards.
The birth of a child, and it happened. And there's a secret that her and I have that she told me when I first met her, and that should stay a secret. And
but now they want to know.
No, that's
I'm
too
just
bad.
going to say
Inquiring
that there was
minds, no, you leave
something.
that one alone.
No. I'm not going to share what it is, but I will just say it was something that after it came out of my mouth, the reason I remember it is because he turned white and his mouth opened, like, oh my God, and said, how could you possibly know that? And you
True
have to
that.
understand, when I do readings, it's not a matter of I know. I just allow myself to be a conduit for the divine to share information. And sometimes people need something to legitimize that your readings are going to be accurate, and something will come in that smacks you in the head. This way you pay attention. Did you pay attention after that?
Yes, I did.
You always pay attention.
What I know you, 8 years I know you now?
Wow, quite a while.
About 8 years.
I think so.
And we've gone through ups and downs and a lot of interviews and everything else, but I never forgot that original. I met her on Glaze in Starbucks, the original, very first time that I met her. And she caught my attention real quick.
You know, it's funny. I was at our friend Pam Polani's birthday party a few years ago when you and I first met, and I had first met her, and I think I'd only met Hallie once. And I go up, it's at the Greek restaurant on Federal, and think, that looks like Hallie. But I didn't even know you well enough to know
and
if
it was
was
funny
really
because
you.
I was thinking the same thing. I think that looks like Dawn. No, I don't think
And
the
you
two
were there
girls know
doing,
each other.
and it was not a small birthday party. It was like a
No.
Pam Polani special. I think everyone from
Huge.
Boca Raton was at this birthday party. And there you were doing readings, and you ran out of time. And you stayed longer to do readings at this party, and I thought, wow, that's just amazing. And I didn't really know you well. I but just met you, and you were doing that. So we will be at the Brain Bowl on February 28th, covering that for Pam.
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent event.
Congratulations. And they dropped me some more commercials. Jody's doing me a favor, so you're going to be able to hear it. We want everybody to come out on the 28th. But it's funny because Hallie, I remember when I was a producer and doing the video on her, she used to say, move it back. And I used to move it forward because I wanted to capture Hallie. You know, I like tight shots. I want people
Basically,
to see.
he's a man who doesn't recognize angles. And as a woman, and Dawn, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about, you don't want a camera on you like this. You don't need to see the show the pores of your skin.
It's funny, we do a show and we did that on a shot and she was very upset and she likes a long wide shot so much that you can see her feet in the shot. And we both looked at her and said, it's not about your shoes, but to her it is about her shoes.
That was a different host.
Totally different.
I'm
No,
not
not
that
you,
bad.
but a show that we're producing now. And I think about it all the time because he likes it tight because the eyes are what people, and what your message is what people want to hear. And people could really, doesn't matter what you look like, they want to hear what they want to hear. They want to hold on to that nugget of hope. And right now, again, like we talked to Stacy about hope for women going through divorce and trauma. And if you're looking for Valentine's Day, people are going to come to you because they want hope. They need to say, you know what, I'm going to meet the significant other. When am I going to do it? What's going to happen in my business? Are things going to be okay? And that is what you offer them.
Well, that, and I also offer peace. And similar to Stacy, I've been doing hypnosis since 1995.
Wow.
But I work in a different arena. I help people with phobias, and I help them primarily with stress, as far as everyday stress when it comes to that.
Are you doing that thing you used to do once a month or once every 3 months?
That thing that I once did.
Yeah, you didn't let me in.
Where you got locked out?
I got locked out.
Well, that's what happens when you show up late. Yes, I'm doing the psychic gallery. However, next month is the end of an era, because after 8 years, I've decided to stop and share other programs, because there's so much that's out there. And since I'm not in person now and a lot of it is online, it's much easier to share a variety of content.
Gotcha.
Wow. All right, how do people contact you?
Oh, that helps. They can reach me at hallieelise.com, or they can call directly at 561-755-2166.
And tune in Saturday at WWNN at what time?
4:30 p.m.
4:30 p.m. 95.3, 96.9, 103.9, and 1470 a.m. to hear Hallie Elise live. And you can call in 888-565-1470 to get a reading.
Yes, I blew up the lines. Everybody call.
Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with Summer Peep and Lost Harbor and the Artful Dodger. Stay tuned. We started Friday a little bit early. We'll be right back.
Are your health issues stopping you from living the life you've imagined? Are you unable to do the things you want to do due to chronic pain or chronic health issues? Have you seen many doctors, taken multiple medications, but are still suffering? Or are you simply looking for ways to boost your immune system and live a long and healthy life? Total Holistic Center is the solution you've been looking for. We provide you with out-of-the-box, cutting-edge scientific technologies for true health, wellness, and anti-aging via phone, in-person, or virtual video consultations. Some of our services include total wellness consultations, where we dig deeper into underlying root causes of chronic health issues, and personalized 360 wellness protocols customized specifically just for you based on your individualized biomarkers. Visit us at www.totalholisticcenter.com or call us at 561-323-4994.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. We invite you to join us on our journey inspired by the undiscovered Spanish fleets lost in the 1600s, the treasures that have been buried with them, and of course, the lost harbors that remain abandoned on the foggy coasts of Florida. Proudly distilling in West Palm Beach, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This segment of the show is brought to you by Lost Harbor Spirits. It's Valentine's weekend, and you wouldn't want to surprise your significant other with anything else with Lost Harbor Spirits. They try their wonderful vodka, their gin, and their signature spirit, Capistar. And now, here's Slick to talk about Artful Dodger.
I mean, I was going to pitch it in, but yes, Artful Dodger, guys, for the ones that are looking for a place for Valentine's Day that haven't booked the place, like myself, you can go down to the Artful Dodger. It is what is it? I would say it has everything from dart to pool, but it's a nice place to just hang out. Not saying that you'll stay there all day, but visit the Artful Dodger and say hi to Tommy. Tommy's a nice guy because in actuality, guys, like I didn't even know, I didn't even know he run the place until he actually came up to me while I'm filming. He's like, hey, my name is Tom. And they're very, they're very friendly, but Artful Dodger, they're on the corner of, everybody should know it, it's on Federal behind Cannoli Kitchen. So once you get behind Cannoli Kitchen, you'll see Artful Dodger. And now back to Dawn and Freddie.
Oh, man.
Slick, tell us about the jacket. One arm in, one arm out.
What is that, a new look? What happened? Were you getting dressed before the shot?
I was going so fast today that I think I lost one of my sleeves.
I got to tell you, it has been, every guest that we didn't have last week, I think we brought them all in today.
It's a good thing we were trying to impress Tommy because we can't seem to wear our clothes. Why are you wearing your jacket that way? What is wrong with you?
Talking about my fashion.
Oh, is that what it is? Now he's going to try to run it like it's normal.
It's a fashion
Blake,
statement.
I do like your shirt, though. I got to admit.
And in
Nice
case
shirt.
you missed this, we do have a new big fuzzy furry tactile friend brought to us from Hallie Elise. So give us a call. Give us a name for our little new unicorn friend and win a bag of Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee and 2 complimentary drink tickets to the Artful Dodger located in East Boca Raton. So yes, she needs a name. That's all I can tell you. I don't know where we're going to keep her. Maybe in Vinny's loft.
No, you got to take it home. They don't fit in here.
But as we wrap up our Thursday hour, we've got our good friend Summer Peep with us from Lost Harbor Spirits and Tommy from the Artful Dodger. Welcome, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Summer, you came at the perfect time because, yes, as Hallie did clearly state, mine is gone because Lost Harbor definitely helps everything.
It does. It makes the day better, I think. You know, like I said, you can start off a bad day with a Capistar in your coffee and, you know, go from there. But, you know, that's
something to look forward to always.
I know, right?
And you've had some big news. You are spreading and growing, and your vodka is now going to be used in as well vodka, you told me, in one of our local restaurants.
Yeah, so we just got picked up by Crazy Uncle Mike's. I have to give a shout out to Mike and Eric. They're awesome. They brought us in. So yeah, they just told me yesterday they can't wait to start pouring it. They just got it in yesterday and ready to pour. So
that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Do they have the Capistar also?
I think they just got the regular vodka for now, but I'll make sure that we push all the other stuff, and you know, they have the whole line. So.
It's funny, we haven't really tried the regular vodka so much because the
You
Capistar
haven't.
goes great with I've tried it.
I have.
But we're going to actually be featuring, and I got to get with you because Fem City, we're putting a Fem City event together March 26th right here at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. 10 to 15 women in-house. The rest will be virtual and putting together some kits. We're going to do a cocktail making class. We're going to put all that together with, I definitely want to do the cake by the harbor because that won last week on our Super Bowl drink off.
That's the best drink in the world.
Thank
really
you.
is.
Thank you.
And something else. So we're going to see what you think we're going to make and everything. We're putting everything in the kit. So if it's orange juice, coconut water, a lime, whatever it is, everything is going to go in the kit.
You're going to need a knapsack.
Well, we got to get the kits. But yes, everything's going to go into this way. No one has to go shopping for anything, and they're going to be picking it up here at the cafe or maybe at another location.
Now, is this a woman only? Yeah, because it's Fem City, woman only. So is Vinny and Slick going to be the only males hiding in the back?
No, you're going to be here.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Oh,
They
I've been
actually
invited?
said they need a special
look at that. You
invitation for
get to be
Freddie
here
to be
this
here.
No. I didn't hear that. I need Allison to invite me.
Melanie, I'll have Melanie
Her
invite you
too.
too. Yes.
Whoever.
And Summer's going to be here. She's got a busy day, but I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited. I've done these little kits before with a couple of different groups, and it turned out great. You know, we had a great bartender that demonstrated how to do the drinks and put the drinks together and had a list for everyone. And I think that that's, you know, a really good idea, and it kind of just flows together, and you all have a social hour and drink and talk and get to know each other, and I think it's awesome. So
That's what
I'm
we're doing.
excited.
Going to be doing a lot of it of networking. Only 2 drinks to give the ladies more time to network and to be able to do it virtually. Also, I think Teddy's going to be our bartender, or a new mom, or Tracy said she'll throw her hat in the ring as bartender. So maybe we can do 1 and 1.
That could be interesting.
Right?
If Tracy's the bartender.
You're going to have to be here.
No, you
I'm
better
going
have
to
a
call,
pot
hey,
of
Mr.
coffee.
DJ, to drive everybody home. Go, Nick, we all need a limo.
We're going to need a limo service and a lot of coffee because you give them 2 and they want to put 22 and everybody likes the mixes.
But what's so nice about these events is people don't realize what they like until you get to taste it. And your vanilla caramel is amazing. Tommy, did you get to smell it, try it?
I did. I tried it. It's really
How'd you
smooth.
like it?
It's very smooth.
Talk it to your mic.
Closer to your mic.
It's very smooth. Yeah, I just tried it now.
It's a little different, isn't it?
It is, and you know, there's not any caramel vodkas out there that I am even aware of, so I think it's a good niche.
We actually give people that come in here coffee with it in the morning because they said,
That was
I
yesterday.
can't
Hair of
drink
the
vodka
dog.
at 10 o'clock in the morning, but with this, it has a little bit of, you don't have to put a lot.
It's kind of
just
like
little-
cream.
Yeah, you put a little bit of it, and that much, and people like it. Some people come here in the morning just to check out the morning show and have a cup of coffee with your stuff. It's like magic.
Tell us about the Artful Dodger.
Well, we've been around 3 years. We're at the corner of 20th and Federal in Boca Raton. Just a local place. You know, good little hideout. We have all the, you know, darts, pool. We have karaoke, live music on the weekends. You know, just good place, very affordable drinks. We have a happy hour from 12 to 7, which is basically half off. And we're open daily from 12 to 2. So we have from scratch kitchen, you know, nothing crazy, just bar food, but it's all made from scratch. We're known for our cheesesteaks. I'm originally from Philadelphia. So we hand shave our ribeye, we ship our bread down from Philadelphia, and you know,
Wow,
have a
that
pretty good
sounds
time.
really good.
I know he says it's like this and like that. Now I've been sending spies over, and I got over 40 pictures of the Artful Dodger. Some of the kids introduced themselves taking pictures because he was like, "Okay, who are you?" But I do have pictures and
Yeah,
everything
you-
else, right?
From now
Yeah,
on,
you
you
warn
guys
me, you're
gotta
like,
go
"Don't
with
call the
media
cops."
pass.
Because I told them
Don't
to
shoot
wear
anybody.
a press pass, and here's a guy taking pictures of my place. I mean, who are you? Again, they don't listen. But I got some nice pictures. We're gonna put a little set together, a little commercial. Hallie Elise tells me she hangs out at your place all the time. She said, "Oh yeah, I go there all the time." And I'm like, "Okay, I didn't even know it was there." And
Yeah,
there
we
it
didn't
is.
either, but what a great location. You're next to a great cookie place, and
Yeah, it's just, you know, a little hole in the wall location, but it's, you know, you can't beat it.
what made you decide to open up a bar 3 years
I've been in the
ago?
restaurant business for a long time, and I was in the corporate gig and running some local places around here for years and years. I just, you know, got sick of making money for other people and decided to venture out, and, you know.
This is not
Now or
an easy
never.
business, though.
Correct. Correct.
He picked the hard one.
Yeah.
Correct.
She picked the hard one too. This is another one. He was a chemical engineer, chemist.
Sometimes, you know, people like to torture themselves.
Well, actually, you know, when you know something and you know it well, it to us is work. To you, it's not work. It's just picking the right path and picking the right formulas and doing it right. I mean, I saw her little chemistry set, and she says, "Yeah, if you put E equals MC squared, you come out with vodka."
But you open in the afternoon. People.
Yeah, we open at 12. We start serving dinner and food at 5 o'clock daily. Like I said, it's nice, it's clean, it's airy, you know. A lot of locals, people know each other there. You know, it's our little cheers.
And then we met Tommy through Israel, right?
Yes, Israel goes there, he hangs out.
He
and
goes there a
everything
lot.
else.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
He is a great guy. Yeah.
Slick, where's your lunch, by the way?
Oh, yeah, I already have it.
Did Israel bring it? He brings Slick lunch every day.
Every day.
He's,
We gotta
he's,
figure
he's
out
a
what that's
sweet man,
all
he
about.
really
And
is.
Blake's like, what about me? I guess he's not sharing anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, he's not. I mean, you can have some. I haven't touched it yet, but.
Don't do that because you did that yesterday and you lost it.
But the cheesesteak sounds incredible, and I know Slick went over there. He took some. Actually brought you in via VMix, so we brought you in on the show. You weren't there, but he did a little spot around Artful Dodger. He showed us around,
I believe I
gave
was
us a
there
little
that
tour.
morning, right? Correct? Yeah, yeah. We were. I was like,
I mean, I thought you were gonna pop up again, but I didn't want to go behind.
oh, no worries. I don't know. I'm shy, so.
Well, PBS was at the pool table, and you got dartboards, and also you have some music that plays there.
Yeah, we have something going on every night.
Karaoke and
Like I
things
said,
like that.
we have a professional open mic Mondays. Tuesdays we have dart leagues, which anybody's, you know, welcome to join if you enjoy darts. It's pretty big in the Palm Beach area. Wednesday nights we have karaoke. Thursday we have free poker that you can win, you know, gifts, certificates, cards, you know, cruises, stuff like that. Friday we have grab bags, which include darts and pool and stuff like that, where people, you know, can win some money and, you know, just meet local people. And it's a mix of, you know, anywhere from doctors to restaurant employees and everything in between. And Saturdays, we always have some form of live music locally around here, you know, good mix, and just try to keep it lively.
You should do like a guys club over there, like we do Fem City here. You should do a guys group
Well,
over
that's
there.
what I wanted to
That'd
talk
be
to
kind
you
of cool,
about. Man's
right?
Cave.
I'm down.
A man,
Set it up.
Freddie's Man's Cave.
That's what we talked about, because every time I turn around, there's another
Well,
woman.
you have your
standing.
FEM event, right? So
Right.
we got to have ours.
That'd be kind of cool to do that. We just label it that way.
There was a different name we had for it, not men's.
You called it the men's club, but
Men's club,
that
but
made me
that's-
think about a hair color.
Yeah, we don't want to do a hair color. A hair color.
There's a man's hair color called Hair Club for Men or something. So You can't do. You gotta come
Why'd
with
you go
another
from
name.
Man's Club to Hair Club? But
Because
okay.
that's what it reminds me
Keep
of.
drinking. Keep drinking.
It's the Kappa Star. Is all I can tell you.
But that, you know, it's funny because if the circumstances were different, because you're so close, a lot of people would go there and have lunch, and you do your meetings and things of that nature, or 2 or 3 or whatever in the evening, because it's right here. We used to go to different places to meet people. I remember in the day when we didn't have this place, and
we used to go to Maggiano's. We go to Starbucks. Right. We go to different places.
To meet with people, with Dodger right here on the corner. Now you're gonna have TV. You have TVs and everything else for the games and
Yeah, we
things
got
that
8
are being played?
TVs. We have the NFL package.
8? Wow.
Well,
it's a big
Some
place.
places have 70, so but 8 is
awesome.
good for me. We have the NFL package, which doesn't really apply now, but we have, you know, all the local sports on, and, you know, basketball games now, and hockey's picking up.
Will you
and
have
baseball's-
baseball?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you could be my New York Met channel.
We got to send Summer over there
We
to
can
check
definitely
it out.
give you a couple
love
TVs
to.
for the Mets.
I'd love to come over there.
Yeah, no, it's a nice place, and you know, it's everybody wants to have your place. It's like we used to say in the old days, come to my place, and that's a name brand that you tag somebody and everybody goes there.
I love
just
the
to
name
do-
though, Artful Dodger. I think it came from Oliver Twist.
It did. A little bit of play on words there. Yes, it did.
And I don't know that at all.
Oliver Twist? Yes. Maybe they didn't have Oliver Twist in the Bronx, but I bet they did.
In the Bronx, or he
Yeah.
was chased out?
I bet they did.
Who's Oliver Twist? Isn't he the guy in a raft or something? Thank you. I can always count on Hector. Oh, he was an orphan.
He was an orphan thief.
An orphan thief.
Okay, an orphan thief.
Yeah.
He was a pickpocket.
A pickpocket.
Oh, he was forced to.
Okay, I need to ask you now, what the hell were you thinking?
I don't know. I definitely regret it sometimes.
It's a great name though, because you remember it.
There was a famous bar in Philadelphia, originally where I'm from, that was around for years, and, you know, for whatever reasons, you know, wasn't able to carry on. And they were my friends, and I was there very often, and it was just a cool spot, and it was a really interesting name. I've always liked Dickens, you know, all his books, but it's kind of an interesting character, and I wanted people to kind of like, oh, what is that? So I thought that would work, but sometimes I have to explain so much that they get lost. So
But they remember the name.
They just call it the Dodger now for the most part, and they.
That's what I call it. I can't remember.
Like, I meet you at the
what I
Dodge.
call
You'll
it
see
the
at the Dodge. You know.
That's very cool though, but it makes a great commercial spot because you can refer to Oliver Twist and the Artful Dodger and video for the video concept of it, and then we walk through the Dodger, which is pretty awesome, the evolution of what it is.
And the way I remember it now is that the Dodgers signed the #1 pitcher, and the Mets came in second. So every time I think of Mets, Dodgers.
How do you
that's
and
what
I even share a brain?
I don't know.
I do get calls from LA transplants that are like, oh, is this a Dodger bar? I'm like, well, we'll put on your game, but yeah.
I would say, yeah, it could be a Dodger, it could be LA, it could be Oakland.
Correct. Whatever makes people happy.
But I got to tell, I give you both a ton of respect because coming out of this situation, this pandemic for the past year, businesses have closed. Those that have stayed open and pushed to stay open. And here you guys are still open and still pushing and networking and growing and putting yourselves out there to say, we're still here, find us. And networking in different ways, which is what we love to do, which is what we've been able to do. Today was a day like we haven't had in a long time.
You know,
of networking.
The Dodger. You know what you need in your bar? You need a guy. You need a computer guy like this.
I need a robot.
You need a robot guy.
I need 4 robots.
And he sings.
That's pretty neat.
This is a song by this one.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with Frankie.
We can put any tune we want on
He's
it.
so old school.
But this is all I know. Fulton Avenue, you know, Manhattan, Frankie. I mean, this is these are the guys, the Rat Pack. This is the bars that I used to hang out at. And people used to, there was standing room only. Are you kidding? I had to go into the back and everything else. But you bring in something that highlights, come see the robot. People will come and take pictures. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because right now, things are so hard and people are so afraid. It's loosening up very little. As long as we don't fall into the second pandemic wave or third or fourth or whatever the hell it is,
correct.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be good. We're gonna get out of this thing alive, which is great. always
And Crazy
important.
Uncle Mike, he's been a longtime friend of ours, so he always supports. And we actually did our shoot you did with Hey Mr. DJ. And now he is carrying your line of vodka, and we get to introduce you to Tommy and Tommy to Summer. And it's great. We've had new singers, and DJ was in the house, and I guess they're doing some recording in Studio B today in the Aurora room. You just got to keep pushing in different ways and thinking out of the box that you never thought you would have to do, nor even knew how you would do it. And here we go, even down to the Brain Bowl in a park with a dog contest.
And it's funny, Summer, you don't know this, but when we first met you and we pushed you, that's the day I said, you know what? She's the sign. Because you've been through struggles. You've done what you've done. You've rolled up your sleeves and brought in your friends to help you package this stuff. And you never quit. And then you brought your son in here, which is probably very personal, right? It's your son. And he was telling you, Mom, watch me do this. That was the day I said. That was the day I decided that we're going to push this thing even bigger. Because if you've been through what you've been through, and you're still coming out on top. I told you, 1 case a week is all I'm looking for. Then we can all do that. This is like a rallying call. And Tommy's going to get caught up in this as well, because even if you support a local place for 1 hour, half hour, 15 minutes, you get in, you get out, you wash your hands, wash your body, take a bath in your car if you want. Even if you did that, there's a whole whirlwind of psychology that goes with this. So you don't know, is the first day I met you and you told me your story, I said, you know what? If she can do it, I want to do it. And we've been pushing ever since. Been nonstop, what is it, 6 weeks now?
And today was a classic.
I mean, we've been pushing them to the max because we want to be on
He
top.
can't even get dressed. He finally has his jacket all on today. I mean, today's been a day, but it's been a great day of networking, and that's the great thing that we get to do is make connections, and some of it happens on purpose, some of it does not. It just happens. You were here when we had Stacy on and Hallie talking about so many things, Wayne, single women, Fem City, and now you've got your man spot to hang out at.
And now we got the man spot. And it's funny because I know Hallie 8 years, and Hallie has never done a show in a spot.
She's never been on our show. She's done her own show at our studio.
But she's never done anything
No.
I've done. Not Freddie Fix It, nothing. Never. In 8 years, this is the first time she said, okay.
And Denise is great, so I'm glad you got to meet Denise Rigetti. We remember her name because it rhymes with spaghetti. So Savor Our City, which is fantastic, and she got to taste the Cup of Star. And Tommy, I'm glad you're here. You got out for a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
And we definitely have to try that Philly cheesesteak. Pile your points up for the end of the week, and maybe we order them in on. What time do you open for food?
5 o'clock.
It's going to have to be on a Thursday then, when we're
Yeah,
here late.
when we're late.
On a Thursday night, order in some cheesesteaks when you get to where you're ready to go, and have some food.
But we'll put a cafe corner or something together. Something to attract, and we'll bring one of these guys. Well, something to attract.
Yeah,
Come
the
and take
robot's
a
not going to
picture.
be there for long. It's going to be bartending in my bar.
The robot?
We should get a bartender. We should have him make one with a bottle.
Did you see when you walked in?
Do
the
robots show up on time?
1949 television? Did you see the television when you walked in?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
and
did.
it has 2 robots watching TV?
I didn't notice that, but okay.
Yeah, Max, if you're listening, you need to put a bottle of something on a robot. We have
No,
a
I
bartending
need
robot.
the popcorn thing.
Okay, we could do
I need
that too.
something. Or lights or something.
Tell everyone again where the Artful Dodger is.
All right, it's the corner of 20th Street and Federal, right behind Cannoli Kitchen in the Winfield Plaza in Boca Raton.
And you open 12 to?
12 to 2 daily.
Wow.
Yeah, open late.
And Summer, where can people find all the Lost Harbor spirits?
All the Lost Harbor spirits you can find at Total Wine, Ocean Wine and Spirits, Palm Beach Liquors, Pompano Discount Liquor. You can find it now at Crazy Uncle Mike's, which is awesome.
Yes.
And various other places, but always look at our website, lostharborspirits.com, and any of our social media, and we'll, hopefully update everything to make sure we let you know where it's at.
Wow.
That commercial spot they put together was fantastic. Taylor
And we
did
had a whole
nice
lot of
job.
fun, so maybe Denise can start doing a tour through Savor Our City, a personalized tour, which would be really great to see the whole bottling process and how she gets to do it. Woman-owned business in Palm Beach County.
Maybe introduce her to Wow. Wow.
Absolutely, definitely want to do that as well.
Women of Wall
Women
Street.
of Wall Street.
Could
Yeah.
be interesting. They were powerful women, and you never know where things can go. The object of the game is to put it and see what happens.
So more to come. We started Friday at 5 o'clock, a little bit early, Thursday at 1. It's all kind of the same thing. So cheers, everyone. Have a great day. Tune in. We've got a great show lineup coming to you tonight right here from the studio. 7 o'clock, we've got Kids in Capes, our kids television network, coming live from New York City as they go on 4 designer runways tomorrow for Fashion Week, 9 and 11 years old. And then we're going back to our Bitcoin Master with Teddy hosting, Michael Macchia, Bitcoin Master, 7:30 on WWNN.
I'm up on my Bitcoin, so you know what? You may want to. I thought they were crazy, and I bought in. I got to tell you, it's working.
You got to have a little bit of fun. Have a great day, everyone. Be kind to each other. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
Sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can thicken every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna say and craters, open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche, helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just a ray of light.